Greetings from social media land. This is Steve Reed, Stephen Reed Ministries and Stephen Reed Coaching, and now Steve's Business Spotlight. I am thrilled to pieces to interview today a wonderful friend of mine, Janet Hudson. Janet, how in the world are you doing today?
I'm great. How are you, Steve?
Oh, I'm doing terrific. I am so glad that you're allowing me to spend just a few minutes with you and find out a little bit about you and your businesses and the things that you are doing and the ways that you help people in all different kinds of walks of life. So first things first, when you and I first met 2.5 or so years ago, your primary focus was with a company called SendOutCards. Is that correct?
That is correct.
So, Janet, what is SendOutCards?
It is a platform where you can send cards and gifts from your smartphone or your computer anywhere in the world. And they do print it, stuff it, stamp it, and mail it for you. So you never have to touch it. I love it.
That is cool. So you can do all of these different things from on your computer.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Now, Janet, I know a lot of people that are going to be watching this. Maybe they have a brown thumb instead of a green thumb when it comes to creative design and marketing and that sort of thing. Does SendOutCards take that into consideration?
There are thousands of cards that you can choose that are already made for you.
Wow.
And also you can create your own completely from scratch. So we kind of let people decide how much creativity they want to do, and we let them go from there.
Well, that is cool. So, Janet, how in the world did you get started with SendOutCards, and how long have you been involved?
My husband and I have been doing SendOutCards over 10 years now. And we got involved because somebody sent us a Christmas card. And we were like, wow, this is really cool. It had all kinds of pictures on it of their kids and descriptions of what they were doing. And I looked at the back of the card and it said SendOutCards. I'm like, what's that? I've never heard.
Well, how cool is that? I like that. Okay, so you just said it had some pictures. I'm guessing these were pictures of you?
No, they were pictures of their children. They were
Of their children.
yeah,
Oh, I got it. I got it. Okay, so they had their own personalized cards that they sent to you as a Christmas card.
correct. Yeah.
Okay, so all right, so I guess what you're telling us is that you can upload your own pictures from your computer into one of these cards and create a personalized card that you send out?
That's correct. You can. And the other important thing for business people is you can brand the back of your card so that whoever you're sending it to doesn't forget who sent it to them.
Oh, that's a great idea. So, okay, let me make sure I'm getting my head wrapped around this. You go to your computer and you log into your website, their website. How does that work?
It's their website and you have a username and password. Pretty simple.
Okay. Okay, so you set them up with their own website, and then they can upload all kinds of images into their card, into their program, and then they can pick and choose those images when they want to. Is that right?
That's correct.
Okay, so if somebody wanted to send out some cards, I don't know, maybe some vacation pictures, maybe family pictures, maybe pictures of your business, those sorts of things. Is that the kind of thing that somebody would put in one of the cards?
Absolutely. You can send a card that has like one panel, like an invitation, or you can do a 2-panel card, which would give you more room for pictures, or even a 3-panel card. And they all cost the same amount, and you can decide for yourself what you like to send out.
Okay, so what do you mean by a panel?
When you look at an invitation that comes in the mail in an envelope, it's a single sheet of paper. That's a 1-panel. A 2-panel, you would open it up like a normal card, and a 3-panel sits like a tri.
Okay, I gotcha. Well, that's cool. Okay, all right. So, Janet, who is a typical type of person that would want to use a service like this?
Well, it ranges from families who want to stay connected to their friends and families.
Okay.
So individuals, and then we also deal a lot with businesses, especially realtors, insurance companies, mortgage brokers, multi-level marketing companies are great because they have teams and they have customers themselves. So, but pretty much anybody can use the system. It's very easy to use and also a very cost-effective way of marketing your business.
Okay, all right. Well, you just got me on something. When you say cost effective, what are you talking about? These have got to be like $10 or $15 cards.
And it depends on what kind of program you're on. We have different things available. We have subscriptions, and then we also have card packages that you can purchase.
Okay.
And anywhere from $1.50 to $2.75 a card is all you're going to pay.
Wow. Plus, of course, all of the postage and so forth.
Some of them including postage. Some of them you add the postage. Yeah.
Okay. So somebody's used to going to that store that has the big letter H on the front of it. Okay. I'm not going to advertise for them. And they're used to spending, $8, $10, $12 for a card. You could do something actually better because it's personalized for the recipient and with your personal information, your company information. Is that right?
That's correct.
Okay, so if somebody is looking for a marketing campaign, you could certainly help them and incorporate this into a marketing campaign for that particular company. And you said insurance companies or real estate or all different types of people like that. Am I getting that right?
That's correct. And companies use it in different ways. They may send out birthday cards. They may send out thank you cards, or they may do drip campaigns where they have maybe 3 or 4 cards over the year already set up, and they automatically go out. So there's not a whole lot for them to touch to do the campaign.
Okay. So I heard somebody say that you could actually set up all of these cards in a campaign, as you call it. You could set that up ahead of time so you don't even have to think about it. It goes automatically. Is that right?
That's correct.
Janet, that is so cool. What a fabulous service you are offering for people. Now, you mentioned also direct sales or network marketing. Here's an idea, and I'm probably way behind the 8 ball on this one. But if there was somebody in your organization, your team, your sales group, whatever the case is, that they have achieved something big, something special, maybe a promotion of some sort, could you get a picture of them and upload it into a card as a little recognition and congratulations and that? Could you do something like that?
Absolutely. And then also attach a gift to it. So it's real easy to do.
Okay. What are we talking about with gifts?
Well, there's all kinds of gifts, but I got to tell you, probably the most infamous gifts and send out cards are our brownies. They're very, very good. People love them. So those get sent out a lot. But there is everything from baby gifts to household gifts and gifts for men, gifts for women.
That is cool. Janet, thank you so much for sharing the ideas. Man, if you don't know Janet Hudson and Send Out Cards, Janet, I mean, she just said she's got 10 years experience between she and her husband. And what's your husband's name?
Bob.
Bob. Okay, between Janet and Bob, I know they can help you with all of your marketing needs related to greeting cards and that sort of thing. But Janet, several months ago, you were introduced to another company called LifeWave. What was the attraction to LifeWave to you?
Well, several things. First, I heard it could decrease inflammation and pain.
Okay.
And as a Desert Storm veteran and a nurse, anesthetist, I had been living with that for over 30 years. So I thought, well, what do I have to lose? They have a 90-day money-back guarantee. I'm going to give it a try. And then I started researching the company, and they have lots of really good third-party studies that have been done on their patch technology. Okay. So that really meant a lot to me as a nurse who likes to research things medically.
Okay. All right. So when you say third-party studies, what are you talking about? I mean, are you talking about pharmaceutical companies that are doing these studies, or who's doing the studies?
No, there are other scientists, not somebody in LifeWave, that are actually studies to prove that's what they say is going to happen actually happens in the body.
Okay. So it's like research companies that are doing that sort of thing.
Yes.
Wow. Would there be like colleges and universities that would do that sort of thing also?
Hmm. Yep, absolutely.
Oh, Janet, that is so cool. I'm glad to hear that. Okay, so what really attracted you, and have you had results from the products?
Well, I had so many results. At the time, I had some pain in my neck radiating to my arm from a bulging disc, and that went away really quickly, like within a week. I was just like flabbergasted. And
Okay,
I also had chronic sleep issues, part of that syndrome from Gulf War.
okay,
So I started sleeping better and it eventually came off taking Benadryl that I was taking every day for years. And then over about a 3-month period, I actually got rid of sciatic pain that I've been dealing with for about 10 years. But the thing,
excellent.
I have an autoimmune disease, and the thing that really I've noticed the most is that chronic pain is not there. I'm not saying I don't hurt some days, but I don't have pain every day, and I'm not
Yeah,
put out like for a day or two at a time when I get a spike in that autoimmune.
okay.
Mhm.
So, okay, so it's obviously a drug or a lotion or a drink or something like that, right?
Well, as a nurse anesthetist, I'm very happy to say I push drugs a lot in in my work, you know, but there is no drugs in this. It is a
Interesting.
technology patch that actually uses some nanocrystals and uh, actually bends a light wave using your own body heat back into your body to do a specific thing.
That's cool.
Yeah, and each patch does something different.
Very cool. Well, Janet, is there a particular type of person that you were looking for your business as you were obviously trying to grow that and share some insights with other people? Is there a typical person you're looking for?
Well, I have to say I have a heart for medical professionals since I've worked with them over 42 years and see how hard they work and how much they abuse their bodies and how much
Excellent.
they can use the products. And also for veterans who have a
Okay.
lot of sometimes emotional issues and also
Okay.
issues. So those are good. Um, but really anybody over 35, 40 whose stem cells aren't working and would like their stem cells to be active again and helping
Okay.
them to reverse their aging process, that's somebody I would like to talk to.
You just said something that really piqued my interest. You said reverse the aging process.
Correct.
No, you can't. No, you can't be serious that you turn the clock back.
You actually are through stem cells. So one of the patches is called X39, and it is a stem cell activation patch.
Okay.
And it actually will help turn back the clock. Not, the external things are awesome. People say, "Oh, you look great. You look younger." Well, that's nice, but I'm happy that things are happening on the inside of my body to make me feel better. So, and I had some confirmation of that recently. I had some body composition work done, and my metabolic age, which you want to be your age or younger, was 48, and I'm 63. So to me,
Oh my gosh.
that was some positive affirmation that these patches are really helping my body to function at a younger
Wow.
age. Mhm. Yeah.
Wow. Janet, that is cool. What a testimonial. So, Janet, thank you so much for taking a few minutes and visiting with me and with our audience. So, folks, if you know Janet personally, you need to reach out to Janet today and get more information on LifeWave as well as on SendOutCards. If you're looking to expand your business, get your word up better, I know Janet can help you with that with SendOutCards. But if you're in chronic pain, if you've got a stiff neck, bad back, whatever the case is, it sounds like Janet can help you in that pain reduction process, reducing the inflammation, and maybe even turn the clock back on your aging process. So Janet's information, her best email is scrolling across the bottom. So reach out to Janet today. I know you will not be disappointed at all. Janet, thank you so much for joining me today on Steve's Business Spotlight. I hope you have a blessed day today.
Thank you, Steve, for having me. I appreciate you.
Oh, I appreciate you too. Thank you much, Janet. Take care. Bye bye.